Okay, remember when Megan was literally crying out for help and they did nothing to help her. The crown may be fictionalized, but there's no denying that the royal family tried to break women who marry into that family. Okay, so he retweeted Omid Scobie something. Okay, Duchess Megan also opened up and oh, this is an old thing Omid did in October 18, 2019. Okay, so this person just retweeted 13 hours ago. All right, just to give you a reference of timing. Okay, so just to let you know, Omid then just tweet this. Okay, he tweeted this probably a day or so, or maybe the same day that when ITV or something showed that on TV. Okay, Duchess Megan also opened up in the documentary about dealing with negative press during her pregnancy. Let's go to his thread. Okay. Okay, Harry, with the role, with the job, and the sort of pressures that come with that, I reminded of bad stuff, unfortunately. So 57 seconds here. Where's the other one? And a minute and 15 seconds. All right, so okay, let's finish reply. Any woman, especially when they're pregnant, you're really vulnerable, so that was made really challenging. And then when you have a newborn, and especially as a woman, it's a lot. So you add this on top of just trying to be a new mom and trying to be a newlywed. It's yeah. Thank you for asking, because not many people have asked if I'm okay, but it's a very real thing to be going through behind the scene. My goodness. Definitely. I'm not going to go to a lot of these comments. Look at this. 214 comment on this alone. Okay. 69. Okay. And 95 on the first one. So I'm trying to, and these are the squads right here. Okay. Okay. What an incredible outpouring of love, positivity, and kindness today. Okay, so that's October 18, 2019. Using one's power to uplift another woman being is what it should always be about. Okay. Okay, let's go to the you know what? Let's just read these. Okay, then I'll go to the videos. Okay, these are the squads. Okay, many of them I follow. These are the squads. Okay, that were them. You see, you're not gonna see me here because I wasn't really following any of these people back then. Okay, so yesterday I got a comment on my comment section about one of the videos that I put, which was 2 days later or something like that, and the person was like, "I'm not complaining, but you know, like I'm putting old stuff." Okay, and I explained on my comment in response to her why she's seeing the things late. Okay. Okay, I just really hope God will handle everything that has tried to humiliate and destroy Megan for their own enjoyment. Hope they live their worst and most fear nightmare in their life soon. Amen. Okay, that was her, October 18, 2019. Okay, we are November 18, 2020. Okay. A year and a couple weeks later, October, November, a couple, almost a year to be exact, a year and 1 month. Okay, amen. Okay, thank God. All right, thank you. Omid. Okay, Omid, why are you the only one to get the headline right? Negative press as the problem and not being a new mom. The twisting of word and reader's mind is so blatant. When it comes to Meghan, Jamil was right. British media just come out and say you hate that Harry married a woman of color. I am bloody crying here. Same here, Miranda. Totally caught me off guard. Okay, thank you for sharing this, Omid. I want to give her a big hug and tell her she is very much loved. Okay, what is this here? KP Press team continue to use names of Harry and Meghan to promote William and Kate. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is good to go back to these things. Okay, just to give you a perspective of where we are now and things that were being said back then. Okay, this is way before they said adios. Okay, or even before. Maybe it was in the making to say goodbye, because in the December of that year, 2019, yeah, they went to Canada in December. for their holiday. For the holiday. By search, Meghan and Harry, BBC is giving video of them, but YouTube wants me. Okay, wants me. Oh, okay, she put it back. Wants me to watch the next. Okay, see right other play. Okay, Duke and Duchess of Cambridge play with puppies. I see what she's saying. Okay, she was watching the interview, I guess the engagement interview, but YouTube wants her to watch these nonsense. Okay, what is it? Something Kate playing with puppies and all this bullshit. Oh, while I was lucky, okay, made Google search with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and was giving a priority article about KP. Okay, about Kate. Kensington Palace PR team has no dignity. Okay, after this I'll go to the video. Okay, I Google Meghan's name. Guess what article came up first in top stories? It had nothing to do with Duchess of Sussex. Pretty blatant. What's going in all these digital media outlets? KP is spending thousands, 100Ks or more bidding on Meghan's name everywhere. If not, why this? She did her research on Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and this nonsense that came. Kate Middleton visited same mosque in Pakistan and Princess Diana did in 1991. Wow, Meghan Markle confirmed Prince Archie is redhead. So this one came first. Oh my goodness. I hate the British press, I hate the royal fandom, and I hate the British family. Alright, so this is what was happening October 18, 2019. And the squads were right on top of these. And for those who are new on my channel, I wasn't really following that much. I was, even around this time, I was not even putting any content on my channel. Alright, so I'm gonna go to Meghan's video also, just to see what people were saying back then. Okay, here. Then leave the okay. That's interesting. October 17, 2019. Then leave the public life and go private and get off tax ride from your fellow citizen. Okay? This is exactly what they did. Okay. Alright. They should just vote for America and do a reality show that will make them Jillians. Okay, Harry is not in line for the throne anyway, and Meghan is regularly derided for being money gobbling and unfit, not white enough for the royals. I'm sure they get picked up by Netflix. Okay, interesting. October 18, 2019. Very interesting perspective. Okay, that is exactly what happened. Okay, let's see. It's sad and makes you upset because here is the man trying to bring awareness to his causes and doing good things, but has to deal with the UK media abusive behavior toward him and his wife. These people have feelings for goodness sakes. These people have feelings for goodness sake. At least, okay, he has our support. Okay, these are the squads. Okay. So quit if he doesn't like it. Okay. So why are you guys calling him back now? Okay.
Unfortunately, she did get some bad press, and that was a mistake. But we asked for forgiveness and please come back because this is a great country and the royal family are very important to us all, and the Queen needs your support, Harry, because William can't do it all, Catherine can't do it all. The Prince of Wales is taken on the Queen's role now, so he's even more busy. So, Harry's badly needed here, and I hope in March, which he's got till March to rethink it, he comes back.
October 18, 2019. This must be a squad. Okay? Alright. It's real bullying in the workplace that Harry goes to. Thought that there were law against that. Okay, when he said everything, okay, everything I do reminds me of her, I felt that. Okay, of course, it's a wound that still fester. You never get over that. You carry it with you. He said everything he does remind him of her. She was such a good mother and had an amazing impact on him. He does her proud. Okay, Your words, Harry. You're strong, Harry, and I know your mom will be so proud of you. Okay, Prince Harry, you are an amazing person. Be strong. Okay, I'll never forget that night. I was celebrating my 26th birthday driving down I-40. When it came across the radio, I cried so hard and so much my boyfriend had to pull off the road and console me. I felt like a part of my heart was ripped from me. Okay, I love Princess Diana. Okay, Omid, thanks God. Okay, thanks God you haven't gone through depression, anxiety, or panic attack. It doesn't matter. The best specialist you've had is that disorder, and Meghan Markle drags you so deep. What? That's difficult to get out of it. My love for Harry and my best. What? Okay, to Meghan Markle? Oh, at I don't know. I guess she said some curse here to Megan. So she sent love. Okay, I'm trying to because she didn't put any word. It's some gibberish things, numbers and signs or something. My love to Harry and my at whatever to Meghan Markle. Okay, let's see. Let's reread this. Okay, you haven't gone through depression, anxiety, or panic attack. It doesn't matter. The best specialist it's that disorder, and Meghan Markle drags you so deep. Okay, there it is. This part. Meghan Markle drags you so deep. Okay, that's difficult to get out of it. So Meghan is dragging him to some sort of a thing. I don't know. My love to Harry, and my whatever to Meghan. Okay, there it is. There's the, if I'm reading this right, okay? She pretty much sent her love to Omid and Harry and some nonsense to Meghan. So this is where the separation here, okay? May God bless you, or love, a positive influence for all of you. All right, so we could see what they were saying, okay? So that's like going back to memory lane. All right, now let's listen to Meghan. Look at her face. My goodness, 1:15. 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Gently,
let's listen.
I don't know what. He's obviously very concerned about protecting you and protecting you from what he felt his mother went through. It's obviously an area one has to tiptoe into very gently, but I don't know what the impact on your physical and mental health of all the pressure that you clearly feel under.
I would say, look, any woman especially when they're pregnant, you're really vulnerable, and so that was made really challenging. And then when you have a newborn,
It's a long time ago, but I remember. Yeah.
And especially as a woman, it's a lot. So you add this on top of just trying to be a new mom or trying to be a newlywed. It's well, I guess, and also thank you for asking, because not many people have asked if I'm okay, but it's a very real thing to be going through behind the scenes.
And the answer is, would it be fair to say not really okay, since it's really been a struggle?
Yes.
My goodness. Watching The Crown, watching everything unfold and everything that's going on, you could see the perspective of things now. Okay? Even the Brits from here, comments here saying, maybe she should go back to America. That was way before, what's this guy? Piers Morgan was saying, go back to America, this and that. Okay? So even the Brits were even saying that. Okay? About the tax money and all of this. Okay? So they left. Okay? My goodness. I'm going to go to some of the comments here and see what they say now. It's good to go back to see what they were saying. Okay, what an incredible outpouring of love. Okay, I read that already. Omid, it is heartbreaking. These reporters who have consistently tried to bully her for every single thing she does have encouraged the people who write under the horrible hashtag I refuse to use and think they're fine to do so. It is bullying. Shameful. Okay. Listening to that smart snippet made me cry to know she felt so sad. Okay, something so Hendris. okay, to a sweet woman is so disgusting and cowardly act. She gave up, okay, she gave up her life to be with Harry, to be an honest, caring humanitarian trying to help others, all who sent her hate, shame. Okay, she did leave everything for her. Okay, look at this. There's the thing, actress. She was making millions. She was making millions, and she gave that up. She gave that up. And this is how they responding to that. This person was on point. Okay, now Harry returned the favor. Harry gave everything up too. For 3 years, we watched 99% of the royal press spread lies and bully Meghan, and I've yet to see that 1% to set the record straight. As these stories spread and take hold, simply saying you're disgusted is not enough. We're not asking for some, smarmy write-up about her, just the truth. Oh my goodness, people were talking back then. Okay, I wasn't following Omid back then, okay? Even in the middle of this, she still took the time to be gracious. That's the woman we know. That's the Sussex, Duchess of Sussex. We love you, Meghan, okay? So these people probably been following her since Soot, okay? Or even before that, okay? Okay, it is very real. Thank you, Omid. You, Emily Nash, and Victor Murphy are the only decent ones, okay? This is true. Any one of the major life events of her last year require new coping skills. Becoming pregnant changes hormone enough so one thinks different. After giving birth, they change again. This is why I did that research about what's her name, the one who married Edward. Okay, when I started. Okay, you guys need to go back to some of my old videos, the non-tweet videos, okay? I was doing research. I was asking myself, why? And I, through reading tweets, and I found out someone said, Edward's wife, I even forgot her name. I'm sorry, because sometimes when I black some people off my brain, I tend to completely write them off, okay? When I was reading a tweet, someone mentioned that Edward's wife had a miscarriage. All right, so I went and looked to see what article they say about it. Was it true? Did she have any miscarriage? And I read a couple articles and I shared it with you guys. And she did have it. And I'm like, someone who had a miscarriage, okay? It's a very difficult thing to go through, especially when it's your first, okay? When it's your first child, the joy you and your partner have. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for this, okay? Things you're gonna be doing, things like that. You do all those imaginary things going in your brain, okay? As a new parent. You pick out names, you probably bought all sort of the crib, this and that, you paint a room for the baby, all this prep, okay? For your first newborn. But something drastic happened. It shatters that dream. Okay? For someone to go through that and not have a sympathy for a woman who is pregnant, that's why I went to search and find out about her. Okay? What's her name? Sophie, I think. Now it comes. Sophie. Okay? I went to look to see if that was true. Twitter told me Sophie had a miscarriage. Okay, I wasn't following the royals back then the way that I am now. Okay, I'll poke my head in when a headline pop up. Maybe I'll click on them like the Daily Mail. Okay, I didn't know any better. I will look into stuff and why this, why that. But it's the consistent of the negative press that was going on that got me. I was like, no, that can't be right. That can't be right about Meghan, especially a black woman. That can't be right. Because knowing black parents, okay, even if you see kids outside, black kids doing crazy stuff, their parents are not around, that's kids being kids. But around their parents, they are angel, okay? They act right because their parents teach them better. And for a woman like Meghan, Okay, who's been in the public eyes? That's the thing. I was trying to plug one and one together. She's been in the public eye for years before I even know she existed. I never heard anything negative about her. For all of a sudden, she married into the royal family, and I'm hearing the consistent negativity about her. I was like, that can't be right for a black woman. No, I'm not buying this. That's why I took my head out of the under the rock and said, no, I need to look more into it. And then that's when I started looking more into it. Then I started following what is it? More of the Sussex Squad, Hugo's channels, and all of this. Okay? This is all the stuff they were saying. Negative stuff. My goodness. And then with that Sophie thing, and it really, every time I think about it, I get so freaking angry. Because she herself should at least reach out to Megan. At least reach out to Megan. So which means, knowing what I know now, okay? Knowing what I know now and watching The Crown, I know it's a fictional thing, but it's related to some truth to reality, okay? Which means, these women, they broke them, okay? Sophie and that other one, Kane's wife, they broke them, okay? They broke them. And they can never be human again in my eyes, no matter what. They can never be human in front of my eyes ever again. These people are all evil. They turn them into the dark side. That's what it is. Some probably had some dark side within themselves because they were human. Okay? But once they get to that family and they broke them, they took them deeper to the level of darkness. My goodness. Thank God for the squads. All those squads who've been talking and protecting Megan back there. You know, may God bless you all. Because you probably were some few tiny, like a needle in a haystack of voices for her. I didn't know any better. I didn't know. So this is why, even though YouTube is removing subscribers from me, eventually I'll get somewhere. But there's one video I was watching. I think it was Sussex Squad, not Sussex Squad podcast. There's another one with V or something. Sussex Squad YouTube channel. All right. I came across an old video she did probably in 2018 or maybe 2019, early 2019, where she was begging people to create content for the Sussexes. Okay, if I find it, I'll put the screenshot of it. Okay, on that particular video, she was begging people who's doing YouTube channels or stuff like that to put content. Okay, I find that particular out. It was recommended to me randomly after I watched one of her video. Okay, and she was begging on that video to create content, to be more positive voice for the Sussexes. Okay, so I know I'm mostly reading tweets, but occasionally I create random independent videos and stuff like that. But as long you guys still watching those tweet video because you guys requested, I'll show it to you. So this is good to go back. Okay, back then I was not 2019. I was not following any of those squads or OMID, none of that. Okay, so this will be video number 1, and then let me see. Vulnerable, transparent, real. Meghan Markle says not many people have asked if I'm okay. Thank you, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, for allowing new discussion that will open minds and heart to compassion. Dr. Denise. Okay. There's people rolling their eyes like in disagreement with her. Her eyes are sad. I hope she knows there are millions that love her and thinks she's wonderful. Okay, for people that don't like her, they really need to ask themselves why they don't like her. Once they confront the hate, they need to work it, because it says more about their character. My goodness, people were putting those haters in their place too. Look at this. She's saying that, right, we love Meghan. We love you, Meghan. We love you, Duchess Meghan. Okay, blessing, Megan. There are more of us who love you than the unkind, unthinking, and mean folks who are bent on bringing you down. I have read some of their thread, and quite frankly, they don't deserve the time of the day, as they are uneducated followers rather than leaders. Good point. I do admire Megan for explaining the universality of how every pregnant woman and mother of a newborn feels vulnerable. Adding the pressure of being a fishbowl with a paparazzi cannot help a wife, mother, instinct to protect her family. Huge PR move by a close friend. Thanks, Omi. What? Huge PR move? What PR move? My goodness, painful to see her struggling. Look like postpartum depression. I pray that they are getting professional help. It's much more common than most people realize. You guys can get through it. I pray for all of your health, happiness, and well-being. Now they are. Your prayer came through. Okay, my heart breaks. All right, so we see. This is why sometimes I don't like to go to well, Omid things, but usually there's more hate on Omid's posts. Okay, I just wanted to see how it was back in 2019. Okay, let's say, oh please, okay. So he responded to that. Let's see. This is a small thread. Okay, what did she say? Duchess left her career, her home, and her friends. Being a new mom is tough, and it doesn't matter if you marry a prince. Marriage is a relationship, not a part of happiness. I hope she gets some time for self-care. She is an inspiration to so many. 205 people. Well said. I felt the same with my first after having so much attention in the previous 9 months. I am sure not the only one. She's no different, only more privileged. They could renounce their title and they whatever and live anonymity if they choose to. If not media attention, it's part of their job. Oh my God, it's different circumstances though. She is privileged and this is part of the job. But what she dealt with is not just media attention. It has been constant and ruthless stream of bullying for about 2 years now. It's gross and unnecessary. No one should be treated that way. Okay, she got the point. Part of it I was starting to disagree with her, and then she ended up I sort of okay with her. Let's see here. There it is. This person said this. I agree partially. Years ago, I talked with a retail cashier complaining that I had only two left out of my 3 months of maternity leave. The cashier told me she was a new mom too, and she only had 1 month, and I was struggling with daycare for her baby. I realized I was privileged. Okay, I did not have support system, family around by choice. It was difficult, but I decided with my husband to live in a different city than our families. But I the means to pay for my childcare. Having said that, I understand the difficulties and challenges of motherhood. The royal family faces a lot of scrutiny, but they do have plenty of benefits and access to the best of the best resources. So while I understand Megan's position, I find it out of touch as well. Okay, I could understand her a little, but struggle is struggle. Mental, bullying people is bullying people. All right, let's see here. Oh please, Meghan Markle effed a guy from what Germany. Okay, forget this. Okay, what the hell? There she is. She was like, what? She was never really pregnant. Oh my God, she was never really pregnant. So that's the narrative some people were putting out back then. Are you high? Postpartum depression is real. Dealing with a new baby, a new marriage, and a new life in a new country, and to be inflicted with so much disregard. She is brave to say yes. It's hard and it hurts. Be human and be kind to her. Okay, I am reading this thread, and your post is the first one I've come across that recognize that. Okay, the number of women degrading her here caught me by surprise. I'm telling you. Wow, I agree. A woman, we do so much to keep things together for everyone, and we're not always allowed to say this is hard and it hurt. We can say it and should say it and be compassionate when it's said, because we all know it's true. Okay, I love you, Megan. Okay, let me get out of this because it's been going so much. Okay, so the next video is gonna be video number 2. Okay, get out of the thread. All right, I did show both videos. Okay, so I went too deep into the thread. Okay, so that was this. Okay, and it only had 10 comments. Okay, let's see what, because this is recent now. Okay, November 17, 2020, yesterday. Okay, so some people say, oh please, okay, but off, you idiot. Just get out of there. Okay? But if you don't like something, I just can't understand. If you don't like something, why you even take the time to comment? Okay, and this one just said, bug off. Oh, you idiot. Okay, let's see what some people said. The queen own sister was the first in the modern era to be broken for the sake of the crown. But unlike Harry, okay, she chose the crown, not love. Okay, unlike Harry, she chose the crown, not love. Yeah, I think I got to was it season 4 episode 7 last night. Yeah, I know it's a fictional thing, but she was miserable. And what is it? I got to a part where she asked the queen for something, and then in return the queen took something out from her. Whatever, some freaking title shit. But anyway, and she was downward after that. Okay, actually Edward VIII was reduced to a cocktail attraction instead of king because of who he loved. But then again, he was a Nazi sympathizer, so maybe it was for the best. Okay, let's just say, knowing that what we know now, with all the stuff that we've seen and the kind of treatment Meghan has, okay, Edward was being true to himself. Looking at it now, even though he was a Nazi sympathizer, okay, this is not the part that I want to focus on. Okay, the whole damn family is a Nazi sympathizer. Okay, but they were hiding it. They're hiding it. Okay, but he's saying, I love this woman, I'm gonna give up all this crap and be in love with her. Alright, so he was being true to himself, and everybody else was die miserable. Okay, but this was painful. Whenever I watch this, I always thank God for Tom Bradby. You can tell she needs a chance to cry out. Okay, she is a very strong woman, I must admit. Yeah, this stage, racism split you into two. One that taunts you that you are worthless and not good enough, and one that encourages you but disappears when you are around the perpetrators. Very sad. I lost myself, no confidence, carry mourning, fear I will not go through it again. Okay, exactly. All we heard about was how the cold-hearted Queen and William was furious and incandescent with rage. Ice runs through both of their veins. Okay, she didn't name any names, but we knew who she was talking about. The Windsors and their minions. So some Karens marking this, and I just felt so much sadness for our planet. Okay, saw some Karens marking this, and I felt so much sadness for our planet. They all really despicable, and their racism and attempt to black others' light is so selfish and ugly for all the wrong reason. Not that there are ever good reason, but theirs is especially despicable. Absolutely despicable. Alright, so now I'm finished completely with the whole thing. Alright, now, okay, video number 2.